Hi everybody, welcome back to Mediocre Whiskey Review. I am Jill, and today we're going to do a very mediocre whiskey review. Alright guys, today we are going to do an Elijah Craig. I picked this up today. I went out shopping. I was in another town doing some other things, and I stopped by the liquor store, and they had an Elijah Craig barrel proof, the C922. I never see these. Where I live, like, we just don't get a lot of special release bottles. So when I saw this, well, I had to get it. It was the last one they had, and it was, I paid $75.99 for it plus tax. Probably $5 higher. So, but again, like I said, I don't see these too often. Well, never really. And so I picked it up, and I am super excited about it. So that's what we're gonna review today. So here is my glass. Full disclosure, I did it again. I made an entire video that I didn't actually make. I never hit record, so there's that. This is take number 2, and so it's probably going to be much shorter than the last one. That's whatever, it doesn't matter. So at any rate, again, pick this up today. I think the color of this is just beautiful. It's got such a dark amber color, which to me just like screams flavors, and I like super excited to taste it. So we're gonna dive right into it. The nose has this this really upfront vanilla, which is like the first thing that I get from it is that vanilla. But behind that there's like a Coke, like a flat Coke, I guess, which is interesting. I don't know if I've ever gotten that on a whiskey before, but here it is. There's some fruits, but I can't pull them out. I almost never get a fruit note on any whiskey, so I don't waste my time trying to figure out, oh, what fruit is it? I don't know. But the nose is really sweet, so I thoroughly enjoy the nose so far. Let's go in and see how she tastes. That vanilla comes through like right up front. You get that vanilla as it coats your tongue. It's like a very sweet. I can get that cola just a little, but it's not as prominent on the palate as it was in the nose. But the sweetness just like coats your mouth, and then it's like it turns to water, and it's like, and it's gone. Which is so weird. But there's a spice that kind of lingers in the back as it goes down. And it's not an overpowering spice. It's really good. It's got to be the rye, some sort of rye spice, I assume. I don't know if there's rye in it, but it's okay. It's very pleasant. So as far as the Elijah Craig goes, I know they do three releases a year. This is the last one for this year. It's 124.8 proof. If I've had any of the others. It was probably the first release. I don't know if I've had the B. And I think all Elijah Craig products are very good. But I would love to get the other two so that I can do a comparison, like a side-by-side. But this one I do know was the highest proof of the three that they did this year. So I think the first one was 120 point something, I don't remember. Second one was 121 maybe. Please don't quote me. My memory is terrible. I'm trying to remember what I saw like 4 hours ago. And so this one is 124.8. So the highest proof out of the three this year. And I never try to watch like reviews that other people on YouTube do on these bottles, because I don't want to steal what they say, right? I want this to be a genuine review from me. And right now I can tell you that it's like sitting right here. Like it has this hug that it's holding on, and it's phenomenal. So I'm going to give this a rating, and I know this is going to be a shorter video because, well, you know, I'm pissed off because I already did one, but that's fine. That's very pleasant. It's got the sweetness, it's got the spice, everything that it has works together really well. The vanilla is what like keeps sticking out to me. Normally I can get the vanilla and the caramel, you know, but those things tend to not be as strong on the palate as they are on the nose. But this one is like this whole vanilla, like freaking bomb, just in your face. So it's very good. It's very pleasant. So I'm going to give this a rating of, I'm going to say 8.5, which is probably the highest rating I've given on my videos yet. But it's like the way that it drinks, it feels good in my mouth. No jokes. It has this very sweet up front and then turns into this spice, which is really good. The finish on it is fairly long, but the finish is mostly the spice and not necessarily all those other flavors that you get. So I'm gonna say an 8.5 because I love the way the nose and the palate work together, and they complement each other, and it's really, really good. So Elijah Craig C922 gets an 8.5 from me today. Yes. Now, I have one more thing. So since I don't have any of the other barrel proof options for Elijah Craig, and we all know that the Elijah Craig barrel proofs are 12-year. I have a store pick. I have a private barrel Elijah Craig that is 126.8 proof. But it's only an 8-year bourbon. So I'm going to compare just a little bit. It is this bottle right here. Now this is a store pick from Illinois. I won this in a drawing type thing. So I have had one glass out of it, and it's been several months ago, so I don't remember exactly how it tastes, but it's the closest Elijah Craig that I have in proof to the C922. So I figured we'd give it a shot, even though it's 4 years younger. Can't hurt to try it, right? So this is the private barrel. Got a beautiful color on it again, and I'm gonna hold this up here for comparison. So we're gonna go in for a little sniffy. So The nose on this one has a bit spicier nose. I can still get the caramel, the vanilla. There is even a little bit of that like cola or Coke smell. But it smells a little spicier. So maybe it's a rye spice, maybe it's not. I don't know. But let's see how she tastes. So the spice carries over into the palate, but it's not as overpowering on the palate as it is on the nose. I feel like a I don't know what. I feel weird just standing here holding two glasses or sitting here. But anyway, I think they have a lot of similar qualities. Obviously, this one is 4 years younger, which I think makes a significant difference. I think if it were even a year, they would be much closer. But as far as the palate goes, there's a lot of similarities. This one happens to pull more of those vanilla, caramel, the really sweet notes from that barrel. This one it's still very sweet, but it's got a little, I think there's more oak to this one, and I realize that doesn't make sense because the longer it stays in the barrel, the more it would have that oak taste. So I don't know if this one, hides it better or what. This one does have a little more spice in the private barrel. This one it's got that spice at the end, but let's go side by side. Hold on. So that C922 definitely has that sweeter palate. It's thicker on the mouthfeel, even though it kind of like dissipates very quickly. This private barrel is also phenomenal. I'm not gonna like rate them against each other because it's not a fair comparison. But as far as proof goes, maybe that's where I'm getting the spice from, is that extra 2 points on the proof, possibly. But if that had been in that barrel just a few years longer, I think it would be just absolute hitter. But this one right here, this vanilla bomb, that's what I love. That is so good. So I'm gonna leave this video at the C922 being absolutely wonderful. I'm gonna try really hard to get the other two. I'm gonna try to get the A and B from this year, from 22, and see if I can do a comparison of all three, because I think it would be real interesting. Until then, you guys do the like and subscribe and the sharing and whatever you got to do. And what am I going to do in the next video? I have no idea. We'll find out together in the next video. Until then, you guys take care, and we will see you next time. Cheers.